Instruction. Handling. Monolith tile with dimensions of 120 by 240 centimeters is only 6 millimeters thick and weighs 42 kilograms. 2 people are enough to handle it. Take a tile out of the packaging with the use of suction caps, protecting its corners and edges. Remember to wear protective gloves. Put the tile with the face upwards on an assembly table. Then wipe the surface with a damp cloth. Tools. Monolith large format tiles can be processed with the use of commonly available tools used by a glazer. Cutting. Measure appropriate size and cut. You can use also a glass knife. Move the slab over the table and start breaking. Use a breaker for this purpose. Move it flat over the table. Put pins under it. After dropping, it should break itself. If not, you can help it by pushing gently. At the end, grind the edges. To make an L-shaped cutting, cut an opening at the intersection of dimensional lines with a diameter of at least 6 millimeters. Cutting should be made using an angle grinder with a disc for dry cutting of grass. Socket opening should be cut with the use of a hole saw. Monolith tiles are easy to process. Necessary openings or shapes can be made without major problems. Adhesive application. The tile base must be clean and dry. The wall on which the tiles are to be glued should be even, without cracks and losses. The floor should be thoroughly cleaned and leveled. Binder. Preferably C2S1 class adhesive mortar should be used. When preparing the adhesive mortar, follow the manufacturer's recommendations. Start with the tile. Put 2 layers on. Contact layer and then comb layer, which should be applied in parallel to the shorter side of tile. Try to do it evenly, not leaving any gaps. Now the wall. The base has to be entirely covered with adhesive. Remember that comb trace should be parallel to the trace on the tile. Extreme durability allows to move the monolith tile with adhesive applied without the fear of its damaging. When using suction caps, you can adjust straightness by putting wedges every 60 centimeters or less. Press the tile against the wall surface and gently tap, massaging it into the adhesive. Make a 2 mm joint between the tiles using distance blocks. An easy way to adjust the width of the joint is to use a tile alignment instrument. When laying tiles on the floor, perform similar steps. The glass example shows that a good method of massaging the tile into the adhesive is to stand on it and make a few steps. The adhesive will perfectly spread over the entire contact surface. Finishing. When the adhesive mortar hardens, remove distance blocks, clean the tile surface and proceed to grouting. Fill in the joints up to the level of tile face. Installation on an old cladding. Monolith slabs are perfectly suitable for installation on old ceramic claddings. Prior to installation, check if the walls and floor are even, without losses, and if the old tiles did not come off the floor. Begin with application of a contact layer, which will increase adherence. Then perform the same activities as during installation of tiles on a new surface. In this way, you can avoid cumbersome hammering as well as dust and debris, and the necessary works will be executed quickly, which will significantly shorten the time needed for renovation.